Good morning, y'all. Okay, it is 7:45 in the morning. I just got off work a little bit ago. I'm blocking the camera with my hand. I am sitting in my car because school got out on Monday, and my son's out of his school for 2 weeks. So he went yesterday, and he won't go back for a couple weeks. So they're both inside sleeping. My husband's still sleeping. I need to go in and make breakfast soon, but I figured I would go ahead and do a pregnancy vlog really quick because I haven't done one in a couple weeks. And I told you guys I would do one after I had my doctor's appointment for 11 weeks, and I was going to, and I got sick, so I didn't get it done. But I went to my doctor's appointment. Everything was great. It was the first OB appointment, business, and she couldn't get the heartbeat with the Doppler, so she just did another ultrasound. So I got some pictures there because we have some guys training on the ultrasound machine, and so he gave me a bunch of pictures, and the baby's heartbeat was 157. So yeah, everything looked good. My blood pressure was a little higher than it normally is for me. My blood pressure is usually really low. But it was a little higher than it normally is, like 10 points higher or something like that. But that's really all that happened at my doctor's appointment at that time. I have a doctor's appointment next Tuesday after the holiday weekend, and I'm going to my cousin's wedding out of town Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and we won't be back till Monday night. So I took off Sunday night and Monday night from work so that I wouldn't have to worry about driving all the way back and then having to go to work. But so from 11 weeks to 12 weeks and 5 days, so we'll just say 13 weeks. I was sick for a week. I had a stomach virus that is going around. And then after that stomach virus went around, I've had the worst heartburn ever. I've never had heartburn that bad in my life. And I noticed that it was after I would eat breakfast. And usually with breakfast we have biscuits or toast, or we have donuts or something like that, something pretty easy. And I noticed it was mostly after that I would start getting it. And then I would feel like crap for 2 or 3 days. So I stopped eating bread for a couple of days. And that seemed to help pretty good. And then Sunday, I was going to do my vlog Sunday, and I got home from church, and I was starving, so I wasn't thinking about what I was getting to eat. And I fixed some eggs for everybody, and then I fixed waffles for everybody. Duh, stupid waffles are made out of bread, right? So as soon as I finished eating them, I wished I hadn't have touched them. But I had heartburn until yesterday, probably. There's a bird sitting on my roof. But I've had heartburn so horribly for ever since the virus has stopped, pretty much. My whole family had this stupid stomach virus. My daughter and I both were puking our brains out. My husband and my son just had diarrhea, which I would have totally traded puking my brains out for a bit of diarrhea. But that's really the only thing that's been going on. The only pregnancy symptoms I really have is, as you can see, look, I'm breaking out down here. I'm not really breaking out on my face except for that one pimple right there under my chin, and it was a pimple and then it turned into a sore. And when it turned into a sore, I kind of can't keep from picking at it a little bit, which is my fault. But that's that. And let me see. Every time I take my pills, I about throw them right back up. I about gag on them. But, I mean, and I don't usually gag on pills. But I've only missed my pills a couple of days. once last week and once the week before. So not too big of a deal. And the week before it was because I was sick, and last week is because I had heartburn so bad I thought I was going to be sick. So I kind of was waiting until the last minute to take them for the day, and then I forgot to take them. And I worked 6 shifts the week that I was sick, and I worked 7 last week, so I've worked a lot of overtime. I'm so tired. I'm so ready for the weekend, for 5 days off, because I get Friday and Saturday night off anyways, and I'll get Sunday and Monday off, and then I'll be off Tuesday until I go to work at 11. So, I pretty much get 5 days off. We all have a haircut scheduled for Thursday morning. I have a house meeting at work, at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Then I have a hair appointment for me and the kids on Thursday at 10. And then, we need to go get an alignment on my car, and just a little update on our house. It's actually moved really, really quickly. My dad is the contractor, and our house is on their property. They have 22 acres, I think it is, and they carved out about a acre and a half for us that will be ours, which, he's got his bees in his garden, and he's building a chicken coop on a little piece of our acre and a half, but that's okay, because we have access to the full property, to the full 22 acres, so not a big deal. If we want a animal, we can have an animal. If we want a horse or a cow or whatever, we can have it, as long as we keep our fences up. They don't want to have to mess with them. But the house has moved pretty quickly. My uncle put in the septic tank and the field lines week before last. They dug the basement and got the gravels put in for the floor, so they can pour the concrete soon. They got the water lines all put in, and all the electrical and cable lines put in, so they're ready to pour the basement floor and lay the block for the walls. And then once I get the blocks laid and the basement floor done, the framing and getting it dried in will go really quickly, because my dad will hire a crew to do that. And then after that, it will go extremely slowly, because my dad will be doing everything, and we'll be helping when we can. But I work so much that me helping is not really much of an option. But because my husband's not working right now, he may be able to go help a good bit. So it might move a little bit quicker. They might get some things done with the two of them there. But that's pretty much it for the last two and a half weeks. Oh, my doctor told me that I could stop taking the Prometrium at 12 weeks, which I just had like a week and a day left in the bottle. So I just figured I'd just go ahead and finish that bottle off. So, I'll stop taking it this weekend. But I'm still going to take the folic acid, the B complex, the aspirin, and the prenatal vitamin, which I'm going to have to get a different prenatal vitamin, because the ones I have are like that long. They're like an inch long, and they're huge. They're like horse pills. So I'm going to have to get something different as far as that goes, because those are out too. Once I finish what's in my pill container, those are all out too. But I will talk to you guys in about a week and a half. Maybe I'll do an update right after the doctor's appointment or something. The kids are both going to go with me this time, and Jean hasn't gotten to see any ultrasounds yet. All she's gotten to do is see the pictures, because she's been at school when I had the ultrasounds done. So she's going to try to talk the nurse practitioner that we're going to see into letting us have another ultrasound, so that she can see the baby too. So maybe we'll have another ultrasound. But I will talk to you guys in about a week at least. So, bye.